guess by now you're wondering what it's all meaning, this awakening, what is happening to you, where you fit in, what it indeed is happening to the world. The best way to describe the human race, we're nothing more really than a computer program within a computer program. We're nothing more than a construct or an avatar or let's just say a puppet that is in an illusory world or a virtual world. And there are hackers out there, computer hackers out there, that have infiltrated this computer system, so to speak, and are doing their damn best and level-headed maybe not, they're mad, but they're doing their damn best to change us, reprogram us, and make our puppets do what they wish to do. They are nothing more than ego. They are nothing more than an actual figment of the same virtual reality, but they're trying to influence us and make this world, this existence, this vibration, whatever you want to call it, how they wish it to be. And what they haven't bargained for is consciousness. And the fact that consciousness is aware of this hacking going on, and I don't want to go too deep into this sort of philosophy because it's relevant, but it's not relevant to being awakened. Being awakened in this does make you a consciousness that is very hardy, very resilient, almost immune to a lot of the ways this hacker is trying to change your avatar, your body, your consciousness, your awareness in this physical reality. What I'm touching here, it might feel real, this might look real, but it's the way that it's been wired that you're fooled into thinking that this is real. Indeed, there are gamers out in Japan and probably in China and in America who are on virtual reality games 24/7. Some of them have feeder tubes, and they're in this world, and they think they're in this world, this computer world I should say, and they have the sensor pads fitted to their hands and their feet. They've got sensors put around their head, they've got helmets on, and when they close their eyes and they switch themselves into the computer game, guess what? They think they're in that virtual reality. Well, guess what? That's what's happening to us. Somewhere in a different dimension, on more the real reality that we guys are from, we are no doubt in an avatar. Sorry, I'm not in an avatar, scrub that bit. We are in a body different to this one, maybe the same as this one for all we know. I can't remember that bit, but we are in some kind of virtual reality suit, and we are being conned into thinking that we are trapped in this virtual world. We may at some time have thought it was a game, but it's become very difficult to still see it as a game when you're trapped in this virtual reality, and it's layer after layer after layer, and you can't get yourself out, which is basically the story of Atlantis and the fall of Atlantis. The first people that came into this reality got trapped, were unable to get themselves out of the reality because it was too much fun. There was all these different experiences, there were all these different things to create. Everything around you here is a result of the first Atlanteans. Everything's been created by thought, everything's been created from memory, and so much of this will be a memory of the world that we're from. It's identical. That's why it is so appealing and so enchanting, because it's like the world we're from, or the worlds we're from, but it's an amalgamation of everything from memories. It's built on thought form memory. That's what this world is about. It's thought form memory. Now they got trapped. A second lot decided they're going to try and rescue these guys, and somehow in all of this the animals were created. Our wonderful animals on this planet were formed as a means of escape, experience, a change of consciousness, but they are effectively us as well, the animals. This is the connection that we have with the animal vibration. They are effectively ourselves, but they're they are trapped because we're trapped in a different and in a virtual reality suit. So here we have the awakened. We're now aware of this knowledge. We're now on this physical world, and let's just say that mankind is being fried, cooked. It's been cultured for viruses, for various forms of toxins, and everybody these days has a mobile phone. I mean, I try to avoid having a mobile phone, but that's because I don't particularly like a mobile phone near me, because it buzzes and it burns and it hurts, because I'm very sensitive to the rays, like so many people will be. But there's an interesting thing. The X-Files, I should say, was on last night with Mulder and Scully fighting a Spartan virus, I believe. And it was all about people being infiltrated with a virus, and what was happening was that all the microwaves out there, created by the mobile phone towers, by the chemtrails, everything that is out there and everything that is within us is being geared up to a frequency, an electromagnetic frequency that is basically creating viruses and toxins to destroy this physical body, this physical manifestation. All I know is that might sound like theory and conspiracy, and it's been put out through the X-Files for people to think that it's all make-believe, but that is why it's been designed that way, because quite honestly, the chemtrails, the waves that have been created by the by the mobile phones, the mobile phone towers, are basically a microwave oven. And you carry a mobile phone around, and that is in your personal space, that's on your aura, and that is being used as the switch or the connector, and you're being fried, you're being cooked, you're having toxins put in you, you're being having little tiny microprocessors put into your body, so small that you're not even aware that they're there, whilst you're actually eating your food. And you can't avoid this, unfortunately. It's in everything. And there is an increase in cancers, there is an increase in toxins and all sorts of horrible immune disease illnesses, and it is this combination of chemtrails and the towers that are actually doing this. Now, the awakened, and this is where we come in, have a certain degree of immunity to these waves. We're aware of them, they have some effect, but we are kind of more immune than maybe the other people out there. And the irony is here's Scully. She's got alien DNA. She's found out that she's got alien DNA, and she's the one that can effectively save mankind, because her immune system, her DNA is wired differently to the DNA that these frequencies are being aimed at. And here's the dual DNA bit. Remember in one of the earlier videos I mentioned about the dual DNA? Well, this is where the dual DNA comes in. If you've got a DNA system that is basically that of those who are effectively infiltrating this frequency, then you're going to be immune, because they are creating a frequency to attack a certain DNA structure, which is that of mankind. They're attacking that. That is being attacked day by day, and people are getting ill, people are getting cancer and all these different things. If you've got a DNA structure that is within you as well, that is technically immune, then you are going to be very hardy and very resilient to the shit that's going on out there. Alright, your physical body, some aspect of your physical body is going to have the illnesses, but you've also got a very powerful part of your DNA structure that can help overcome these illnesses and these bits of shit that are going on. And that is the Norse blood. That is when I say Norse blood, I mean Nordic. Nordic doesn't necessarily mean Norse. Nordic is a specific race that were down at a certain time in Norse culture, Egyptian culture, Australian, New Zealand culture, various cultures of the world, the South American culture. They all basically had these Nordics infiltrating their societies to create an antivirus effectively against all this shit that has been going on, that is really now culminating in what we call Ragnarok as far as the Norse are concerned, which is the end of the world, or the end of the world as we know it. And I do believe that we're at a very significant point. We may well actually be at Ragnarok at this time. Now in the next video I want to talk about Ormanganda, the connection with Ormanganda and the ozone layer, and the frequencies that are being prevented to coming in from the sun at this time. It's linked to the cholesterol, the vitamin D, all these different things that have been tampered with. I do want to talk about those in the very next video, but I wanted to keep this video particularly brief. And yeah, thank you so much for continuing to listen to The Awakening. This is part 4, as I say. There will be a part 5, so bye for now everyone.